It's nearly 5 o'clock, so I plan on being live until about 7, so this is basically going to be my last attempt. If we lose the run early, then it's okay. But here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. Alrighty. Gonna go ahead and set up the controllers as early as possible. Looking at my phone now. See if we still get the good one. We did. Thankfully we did.
I must tell you about the soul shards. And your final battle with Caden, he cast a curse upon the weapon you now hold.
Alrighty,
Your weapon's
alrighty.
powers crystallized and scattered throughout the worlds. We call these pieces soul shards. Find these shards to regain your ancestral weapon's former glory. In fact, one is stored in the crypt's magic repository.
Alrighty, so I should be explaining this cutscene. The reason we're looking at the paying attention. Excuse me, so I'm a bit rustled. The reason we are paying attention to that cutscene there is we want to see whether or not we get a glitch cutscene, and when we do get a glitch cutscene, we want to see if it's a good or a bad one or a mythical one. So we got the good one. So this cameraman angle is just going to fly off back to the starting area. When we go back in, we're going to have go back in. These guys are going to be slow. They're not actually going to be spawned in quite yet, and these guys are going to be a little bit slow to react to us. The other version, the second version I should say, of the glitch cutscene, and in that one we... Alright, good movement. In the other version of the glitch cutscene, we don't enter the cutscene at all as the player character, and that is the bad one, because we get spawned back outside the door that we came in. And the third one, which almost never happens, is the mythical one, where if we... Okay, bud. Mythical one, the game basically dies, and then we spawned up next next to the cuts. Sorry, excuse me. Next to the next cutscene. So the epilepsy's kicking in. Alright, Daddy. So the reason we have the controllers set up, so I can do this. See that red circle? That means that I've got multiple players on. And as you can see there, we got one character on an angle.
But if it'll help get rid of them, I'll sell you what I have. Of course, there's a big store in Castle.
So what we're gonna do here?
In the meantime, you can get what you need from me. I won't be here long,
Is we're gonna spawn in as each character. And this is sort of a theorized thing that I'm doing here. I'm gonna spawn in as each character. Load back out, set up for load state hero for the next one. That's the wrong button, Ryan. Alright. We don't need these two. And then these as. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to sell nearly all my thrown daggers. I need one for later on. I'm going to sell 3 out of 4 of these. And then I'm going to buy, if I've done my math correctly, 7 wool potions should be enough to get 3 of these. Perfect.
Still got a few things left.
There we go. And I need to save before I forget. Let's do this. Alrighty daddy. Ryan has kind of started. Still got 1 raised amulet. So I can duplicate more of those. I can duplicate up to like 10 of those. And that way we have heaps of raised amulets throughout the run, because we'll need them. There are a couple of spots in the All Quest run in particular that you're guaranteed to take deaths in, so you need multiple raised amulets, otherwise you just game over, have to restart the area. Took the wrong path there, wasn't paying enough attention, I was zoomed in too close. I'm going to lose time here. That's okay. If this works out in my favor, then that is just fake time loss. So usually I wouldn't be doing as much stuff there. I'd just be getting on with coming to the Soul Shard. I wouldn't be doing all the extra bits and bobs that I did there in the shop. Right, nice and clean, getting in and out there. Once again, we're going to take a little bit of time loss. Just going to take that a little bit slower so I can guarantee that I have only 16 seconds on that one, so that's a lot better. I'll take that. Go. One thing I should mention, I'm going to try and dodge, I did that wrong. One thing I should mention is that whenever we slowly fade back into an area, the game actually does give the controls back to you straight away, so you want to be paying attention and you want to be making sure that you're moving as soon as possible, or using a move as soon as possible if you need to use a move. In this room we need to hit this lever to open that door, then we need to hit another lever to destroy that trap. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to use that one thrown dagger, not raised to amulet, the one thrown dagger that I saved before, and I'm going to use that to break some explosive barrels. So that way we don't have to take damage, and then we don't die, you know, in a bad spot. Right, another quest complete right here, got the hunk of even here, that's why we're going in there. Split a little bit early. Typically we try and wait for the text boxes, but I know that the quest there is complete as soon as I pick up the Ankh of Evenir, so I just split there. We saved a couple seconds actually, so that's quite nice. As you saw there, the text boxes like to come up a little bit later than usual. Excuse me, sorry. They like to be a little bit delayed sometimes. So that's like a bit of free time loss just because the game felt like having you lose time. You know, didn't feel like loading something in properly. Alright, I need to set up all the controllers again. Next item dupe. And another quest done here. Found Vasic. Saved another 0.1 seconds. Nice. I'll take that. Alright.
I'll show you the way out.
So Vasic's gonna supposedly show us the way out. Just kidding, he's going to die. So he gets shot by these hobgoblins, and because we're assholes, we don't care, we just want to get on with the game. Alright, we use the skull key. Gonna go ahead and go to the next area. Gonna go into Bullet's lair, I'm gonna do another little item dupe. So I'm gonna do my first item dupe. I guess you could say that I did one before this, but this is the first proper item dupe. And I'm going to proceed to duplicate all... That is not what I wanted. We're going to duplicate all the stuff that I bought before. Basically, there we go. 3, 6. I just need to keep in mind how many rods I have. So that's 9. Awesome. What I can do is I can save here. I can do 2 more dupes on those rods to guarantee that I've got enough, as well as the raised dead amulets. That's now 8. 8 and 24. And I don't need 36, but might as well. Yeah, we're going to do another save. And head into the boss fight. And here we're going to do our first of many door hops. I'm going to skip the Bullet fight because this is not a quest. Bullet is just a boss fight. So I need to try and lure Bullet to follow me on a certain angle. Okay, we seem to... Yep, got it first try. Okay, that one was actually good. And I don't have to worry about taking any unnecessary deaths. So door hopping, we're just going to abuse the fact that characters spawn up in the air for some reason on the 360 emulator version of this game. We're going to go ahead and abuse that to skip a large chunk of the game. Well, we're in all quests, so we're not skipping a large chunk of the game because we have to do all the quests, but I'm going to skip a large chunk of the game. And I'm getting bad spawns. That one's alright. Yep, keep going. Not 100% confident in that. Okay, that tells me that it should be far enough. Yep, perfect. Alright, so that was A little bit slower than I wanted, but we got the right direction. So the main deal with that door hop is we want to go up, we want to come forward, and then we want to go right from the camera angle that we have there. And all we're doing is hopping over the rocks below to skip the boss fight, and we're going to go ahead and continue on in the swamp area. It's not too much going on in here. We do have one. Ooh, that was slow. We do have one little movement tech going on here. It's not really much of a movement tech. It's just sticking to the edge of an area. And for some reason, I thought my Avid Pursuit had already slipped off. So right here is supposed to be a cutscene. Excuse me. Right here is supposed to be a cutscene, but if we just slip along the top there, we won't hit the trigger for the cutscene. So we are meant to meet these guys, get a little cutscene for them, but we don't want to see that because that's slow. Yeah. Nothing else going on here. We're just going to run by everyone that's here. Hit a cutscene here. Nice. So that is a merchant. We don't interact with that guy at all, but we will see him briefly in Castle Bale. Speaking of which, we are officially at Castle Bale, and through the way I've done things from earlier, we have saved a bunch of time. If I've done my timer right, we saved the whole 56 seconds. So now we're going to use the rods of fire that we bought to kill these trolls, and that will complete a quest. That will actually complete 2 quests in one, I should say, when we do this. Because the actual current quest, as you can see on the marker down there, on the map, I should say, that is to find the Crimson Scar gang. And if we go to speak to them first, they'll come us to kill. They will tell us to come kill the trolls anyway, which this is a little bit awkward. But that's a pretty solid snipe. I'm just gonna get rid of you that way. Oh man, I'm getting really bad luck with these trolls. There's an extra run that ran off, so we're just gonna come in nice and close. Okay, I thought it wasn't close enough for a second there. And we got one more troll to kill over here if I've done my counting right. Use the barrels that time to guarantee it. That sounded really nice, but I don't entirely know what that item is. So lost a little bit of time there, just the awkward setup on the trolls. Alright. Alright, let's skip this cutscene. Done it, sweet. So that's what we want to hear.
Nice work. Let me give you the Great Hall
So
key.
good thing is we're quite quick to find Castle Bale, which I'm happy about.
My gang had it last, and they would have
A
been
little bit slow on the trolls just because of the movement. Sometimes they can be a real pain in the bum.
And hey, if you actually find those portals, we might have a little work for you.
Right, daddy. So now we're going to get the treasury key. We've been given the Great Hall key, so that's where we're going to next. And that's going to be all movement, but we are going to use a technique at the end of the run. A little bit of speed tech. Not really speed tech, but more just how this game functions in general. So whenever we enter an area, like we are now, the game will basically do like an internal save of our position. So if we game over here, or if we were to say save and load, without hitting like an official save point or leaving the area, when we reload our game, we will spawn right here, at the back of the start of the area. So we're going from point A to point B essentially. Once we hit point B, we want to avoid having to deal with any of these enemies. So we're just going to go ahead and save our progress. And then we're going to go ahead and load. Really unlucky with the spiders there, that can happen. These spiders are just a pain in the bum. Spiders in general in this game can be quite annoying to deal with. They're not too bad. They're not the worst enemy, for example. Alrighty, here we go. Gonna go ahead, run around you, split. gonna go ahead and save. I'm gonna hold on to that bulletless layer too. We did lose 0.7 seconds there, but that is around about right. That's just more me splitting than anything. So as I said, we're gonna save and load, be back at the start of the area, and then I just gotta move backwards. Once again, as soon as the area starts loading up and starts fading in, we have control. So I just move backwards and leave. And as I said, merchant's right there, but we're just gonna ignore him. And I'm gonna go ahead and enter the castle shop and speak to the shopkeeper. We saved a couple seconds, nice. So this is Rick.
I offered to disclose the way to a group of rogues recently. In return for...
So in this part of the speedrun, we're just going to go back and forth between multiple areas and Rick, completing fetch quests. And then we're going to go into the dungeons area, and we're going to go we're going to finish the fetch quest in there, and then instead of come back to Rick, we go to a specific door to enter the next area. And in that area, we have a boss fight in there. We don't have to complete it. But I found that things are a bit easier if you just go in and kill the boss in there, which is the Beholder. There is an all bosses version of this run, so if you want to check that out, feel free to click on the little icon that should be at the top of the screen or at the bottom of the screen. I'm actually not sure where. Go ahead and hop on my channel, look through the playlist, find all bosses, whichever one takes your fancy. One of all bosses run, pick whichever one takes your fancy. And you know, go ahead and watch that.
This amulet will open the scepter's vault. Find that scepter and bring it to me here before we go any further.
So Rick's done babbling on.
What do you need?
So we're just gonna go get the first jeweled scepter for him. And on the way there, we're gonna pick up a key item, which is the Tome of the Pupil. And I'm gonna be duping that later. Need to specifically duplicate 8 of them for the fighter, so that way, excuse me, so that way I can unlock the leveled up version of Avid Pursuit, which makes me a lot faster. It's Time of the Pupil. Up ahead here, we're gonna save and load to leave the area, like we did with the Great Hall. Actually, we're not. I'm thinking of the old route for this. I'm going to go ahead and grab the jeweled scepter, and then I'm going to go ahead and leave it. I believe you can kind of see another direction. Actually, no, you can't quite see on the map there. I apologise. Actually, did not want to use a potion there, but whatever, it's fine. Just gonna open up. So that door is locked from the inside there, unless you hit that lever back in the other area that I did. So back in the other room that I did. That's what I meant to say. And done with that quest. My splits are correct. They are fantastic. We saved 6 seconds there as well. Very nice.
You found the scepter. Excellent.
So I'm gonna go ahead and dupe the Tome of the People I just picked up.
I believe one would have been
And then I'm going to save it and use it. I'm also going to buy...
Perhaps you'd like to get a few things.
Sorry, Rick just sort of glitched out for a second there, or at least I think he did. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and sell a couple of these raised in amulets. I'm going to buy a bunch of those warp stones. Actually, no. What am I actually... I am making a bit of an iffy. Yep, no, I had it wrong. Okay. Free time loss, guys. I hope you like this. Yes, save at the Great Hall. We don't need the Great Hall save. Alright. Blitz through this now. So, as I said, I need 8 of the tomes. I'm not going to save them because I can use them later on as well. Although I doubt that I need to. and one off. Just gonna save and hold on to them. We're losing time here. It's all on me. Cool. And then level up Ever Pursuit 2. And we're done. Alright, we only lost 10 seconds there, but that was just an unnecessary time loss, so... we'll take that one on the head. And hopefully make back the time later on. So as you can see straight away, unlocking Ever Pursuit 2, we are a lot faster. So I'm just gonna leave this area normally. Gotta grab this officer's key to get into the room where the next Untitled Chapter is. And hit by enemies, it's a bit unfortunate. Fantastic. Pick up 2 items there, or one particular item, 2 copies of it. There's the Throne Axe of Ruin, we're going to need that pretty soon. And got another split coming up here. Alright, gonna save. Can you save? We gained 8 seconds there, that's nice. Alright. The same method as before, save and load to go back to the start of the area, but in this case, I am also... instead of running all the way back to Rick, I'm going to use the warp stone that I just equipped. I lost 0.8 seconds there because I split a little late, but it's not a huge deal.
Excellent work.
So the reason we bought the warp stones is so we can come straight back to Rick as soon as we picked up, as soon as we grab the Untitled Chapter. It's a lot faster than trying to leave the area and run all the way through the market.
Anything else you need before you go?
Now we're going to go back through. Level it up. I'm just going to go here. Actually don't need to do that because I'm going to be referencing back to the save before I leveled up anyway, so just something I do personally out of habit. Didn't actually need to use Ever Pursuit there, but it's okay. Okay, so the reason why we go straight back into the barracks is because the next area is right here, the Church of Palor. This one we're going to be doing a door hop in a specific spot, and then we're going to go ahead, save and load, and leave the area. That's not a good spot. This spawn can be a little funky. What I need on the first door hop spawn every single time is I need the spawn to be directly above the already existing player 1 character. There we go, that's what we wanted. And a little bit of lag in here just because of the fire. That can happen. So this one now we want to be up on top of the wall. Up on top of the wall. Nope, not quite getting it. This is not going as planned. It's alright. Alright, we got it that time. I was literally about to say one more try and then we'll reset the door hop. There we go. Just left the game. Go. So many time there, we saved 5 seconds, very nice, I'll take that. So once again, we save and load, get back to the start of the area, then we're going to use the warp zone to leave the area and go back to Castle Shop. Here we go. Now we're going to get the keys to enter the dungeons.
3 scepters and 1 to go. The last shall be the most
Yeah.
difficult.
So Rick's just telling us there as
Somewhere
well.
in the dungeon below,
Oh crap,
but I'm not certain where.
I didn't split for Rick's jeweled scepter number
Execute
3.
into the
Oops.
dungeon. I'd suggest you stock up before you go.
Completely forgot to do that.
How can I help you?
That was quest. The camera was being a bit weird there. Interesting. Camera was a little bit stuck on one particular spot. And once again, glitch cutscene, so the camera's just going to fly off back here when it should be showing us opening the door. Alrighty. So in the original All Fighters in the original All Quest Easy run, there's a door hop that we do here, but that door hop is incredibly inconsistent, so I'm just going to avoid it for this run and hopefully still PB at the end. So normally I'd go to my right and I would hit the door, do the door hop, go get the jeweled scepter, and then go to the scepter door located here in the dungeon. But it's been super inconsistent as of late. We've got about roughly 30 seconds of time save, so hopefully we don't lose too much time to doing it this way. This is the way we do it in the Xbox original category for these runs. So we're just going to hit one lever to open up a door, which I don't know why this area is set up like this. It's really weird jail cell. Right, the glowy came out to meet us. Didn't attack us though, that's nice. The mark of the guards. I'm going to go ahead and save and reload back to the start of the area. Just so I don't have to deal with the enemies on the way back out. Because they're all aggroed on me now. And it would be very painful to get out because some of the drow there, the female wizard looking ones, or the female witches I should say, they like to cast invisibility spells and get in your way. Just noticed I got the level gain there, so I should probably fix that. Hit this door once again, funny cutscene, goes into the wall. And yeah, this is where we're going to lose time, unfortunately. Thankfully, we are able to outrun all the enemies here. I don't like seeing it go into red, but I don't have to. So ideally, we would have already done the door hop and exited. Just had a death there, it's fine. Did I split? I did split. So I lost a couple seconds here just to check and see if I split. So I thought I hit 0 instead of 1. Right. This is basically the Xbox original route for this room. Go ahead and load up. Oh, I didn't get hit by that, thank goodness. Oh damn, now I'm back to being... Now I saved 43 seconds on the scepter door. Don't know how I managed that. Something ain't right there. I don't know how I lost so much time on the scepter door. Oh, I know what happened. I got stuck on a certain spot. Alright, so what I'm gonna do... Actually, no. We're gonna... No, yeah, I need to... Okay. Excuse me, hold on. I'm an idiot. Alright. Do that, and then I'm gonna save. So that way I don't have to deal with the level up. Okay, come on now. To 8. 12. Here, we can go from 12 to 60, which I believe is the amount we need. Not specifically for this boss fight, but just for upcoming stuff. That way we've got a good save to reference. So that's 48. One more should be 60, if not 70 if I've miscounted. Didn't time that. I didn't time that properly. You usually get like a one throw in there on the beholder. For the beholder. We can take a dip here, but that's fine. So the reason we picked up the Prone Axe Ruin is because it does a lot of damage. And also home zone on enemies. Jimmy wins, unlocks the door. Nice. Pick up all of these and into the UNT Wilds. So this is now going to be the longest segment of the run. Doing the Serpent's Crown quest involves us going through 4 different areas, I want to say. If I got that right, 4 different areas. Basically, we've got the starting area here. And we have to head basically to the final area of this plane. And then all the way back after killing a specific enemy. So the rest of the rods of fire that I have will be really handy for that enemy. For the most part, what we're going to be doing here, moving from point A to point B. Not like the fact that you got stuck on me. Right. Here's the quest we get here.
I am so grateful I found you.
This is Serpent's Crown
Your mother
quest.
has stolen the crown of the serpent from the old burial
And
ground
this is
west
the
of here.
this is
Our
what we're
priestess
doing that
draws her
constitutes
power
such a
from the
long split
spirits,
here.
And the crown allows her to channel
You guys
that
can't see
power.
this on stream,
You
but
must find the crown and return it to
so
the
we've got
statue
2815
before
on the scepter
outbreak.
door. Serpent's Crown quest. I timed that wrong, but if we do that correctly, we should be back here around about the 39-minute mark. Very nice movement. That's what we were avoiding. If I just stood there and waited, we would have easily taken a potion to the face. Put the right move up. I'm going to make a new save once I get past. To get past these guys, it's the only reason we pick up the anti-venom potion. Just going to get the other controller set up for another door hop here. Save so I can hold on to the anti-venom potions because we'll need them again here. We will be passing through this area at least 2 more times. Alright, another door hop here. Door hopping over gates is a little bit different to other door hops. So we want the 2 spawns up. And we want to go forward about 5 to 6 times. If we can, that'd be really good. There we go. At least 4 more like that, and then we're going to try and drop down. Alright. Number 3. Number 4. Ah, no, we'll take that. Yeah, actually, no, I don't like it. Save it hero, there we go. I'll try and move. That should be good enough. There we go. So the reason we do the door hop like that is if I try and spawn back down any earlier, we will get pushed back either behind the door we just tried to enter through, or tried to door hop over, or we will get stuck like just behind it, or just in front of it. So yeah, both are very bad. One of them is a potential soft lock. So we're going to complete this area normally. What we basically do is go to the left on one side, hit a couple pressure plates, and then go to the opposite side of the map. Oh, this is not good. So the Armada, which are these enemies here, they have huge hitboxes, and they love to get in the way. So they are the main threat of this area, and they're one of the many reasons that we use multiple, why we duplicate multiple rated amulets. So basically the way this area works on a run is you enter this area, you go left, you follow the path they just took, you go right up to the little sort of middle area, then you take the left, go hit the one pressure plate, take a right, you exit back out the way we came, and come back to, and you move over to the other side here, and do exactly the same thing. When you come up this little middle bit, I'm going to take a left, hit a pressure plate, and then take a right essentially, and hit a pressure plate. This is also why we have the anti-venom potions. They're very handy for dealing with those mages. That was a really good one there. Okay, there's a really, really clean treetops. These enemies are not too aggroed at all, so I'm quite pleased with this. Get a little bit of bad movement here, but otherwise things have been quite good. I'm surprised we actually haven't died yet in this area, other than that other death that we took before. Very nice. Got a little bit lucky there because with controller 1 we'd be spawned on the other side of that save point and we'd be forced to do a bit of menuing. But this is the area where the leader of these guys, the Armada leader, is going to be hanging out. I'm going to get grab excuse me, we're going to grab an item called we're going to grab the Serpent's Crown off him. So this is the fight to get the crown. This is like one of, I want to say, 3 mini bosses throughout this run that we fight. We'll start with the Rods of Fire, because he doesn't like fire. It's a bit easier to hit him with the Rods of Fire than it is with throwing axes. There we go. Then we're going to save and load back to the start of the area, same as we've done multiple times throughout the run now. We go back to the start of the Inner Sanctum. And then we just walk away, out. So Serpent's Crown quest still hasn't ended yet. Now we have to go back through these areas, and we have to go put it actually on that statue that was shown when we got the quest. And it's all the way back in the first area of this particular Planar Gem set of areas. All the way back in the wilds. So, I mean, this is pretty simple. Just running from point A to point B. Unfortunately, we can't save and load again, because if we do that, we just get spawned exactly where we just came in from. So, we have to run all the way back here. And then, would you look at that, we've got another door hop. This one is a little bit tricky because we have to stop here. And we can also get hit by these spikes. So as you can see there, it's very easy for the spikes to knock you back. It's very easy for the invisible wall to knock you back. And now we're reliant on the game being nice to us and spawning us forward and not backwards. Like we don't have a wall to press up against. Alright, that's good. So we're going to do this door hop one more time after this one as well. Which is why I saved with the anti-venom potions. So a couple more spawns should do the trick. We're about to find out. If I can spawn 4, that is. So that's no good, we're stuck below. No spot. Once again, no good. Hopefully that is it. That is it. Fantastic. We've got 4 antivenom potions. Very nice, because I need them right here. Oh, that is really unfortunate. Go back to the anti-wilds. So yeah, we're all the way back at the starting area. Just gonna run all the way across here into this like little hidden grove. Get past these guys. Oh, hello. Play the cutscene. Alrighty. Save 58 seconds. Very nice.
Crown of the Serpent returns.
Yeah, that cutscene loves to be
You have
finicky,
proven
for anyone
yourself
wondering.
this day, and
Loves
for
to
that
just
you shall be
not work.
rewarded.
Cool. Go ahead and take that save. I'll take that level up. Alright, so that's that Serpent's Crown quest done. So I'm going to get the Wild Balanote, which I'm going to need later on for a quest. And then what I'm going to do is load my wild save, and that should take me all the way back to where I exited. Where I first entered the area. If I've done this correctly, I should be right by the gate. Read the window. Correct I am. Perfect. I actually haven't done that up until my recent cleric run, I believe, so God tier time save. Daddy. So once again, we're going to do the door hop. And I've already shown you guys this one, so I don't really need to explain it. Go up and over. And then we're going to finally go and actually rescue the priestess who's just been standing around. Basically right next to where we killed the Armada leader. That's where the priestess is. So... yeah, this one quest is all the way, you have to go all the way to there, and then all the way back here for a flippin' crown. Okay, that is, I believe that's 3 good ones, so 2 more would be very nice. I see 2 more would be very nice. There we go. Measure. There we go. Awesome. It didn't take too long. That was a little awkward, that second door hop, but that's how it goes sometimes. So, as you can kind of hear in the background there, we've already done this area. So that statue's just turning around again. And all we're doing is just running back through the area. Oh man, god tier movement, god tier movement. Just keep it going. Or just get stuck. I might take a death from that. Taking a death's not too bad actually because, oh, of course not. Taking a death there wouldn't have been too bad. But of course it didn't have to happen. Once again, quite lucky we've got player 2 loaded in. And I'm going to pre player 1. So I'm going to go back to Portals 3, and specifically duplicate a bunch of amulets. So I'm going to take a diff here. And all those thrown daggers. Thrown daggers, thrown axes. Alright, got a cutscene coming up right here. And there's the priestess. We saved an entire minute. Damn.
I will heal you.
I was too busy spamming A.
and
I should have
transfer
been
the means
moving.
of my power.
You can get a little bit of movement in between these two cutscenes.
And may Obodhai be with you.
Alright, so she says that she healed us, but that's actually not true. As you can see, we're still taking a bit of damage there. Alrighty, all of these. Okay, some of these too. Did the wrong spawn, but 75 should be enough. 90 actually. I've miscounted that. Now we're going to do a pretty neat boss fight here. It's one of the reasons, again, why we want as many raised dead amulets as we have. We'll be intentionally taking deaths here during this fight. So what I'm going to do is stand here, swing wildly. I'm going to get hit by these rocks intentionally. Or I'm going to try to at least. There we go. I can get like the edge of a rock there. Perfect. So now the effect's going to land on me and kill me. And then it's going to be just a little bit confused and stand there and do nothing. Actually, we don't want to take the death now. Just be unnecessary death. But that's basically this entire boss fight. Actually, we're going to try and avoid getting hit here because we're already on really low health. Oh man, that nearly didn't work out. Once again, effect's going to land here. Potentially take a death. I'm messing up the throws, that's not good. Effect missed us. Still messing up these throws. We could have actually ended the boss fight there, so that's really unfortunate. Okay. Well, the movement in the fight has been fantastic. But my throwing ability is a bit atrocious. So we lost 24 seconds. I've got the wrong splits up now. It's alright, I'll get it back to... Get it back, set up back up properly. Terminate your round, proceed to the portals. So I want, not 128, 138, there we go. So yeah, we lost about 6 seconds there. Okay, I'm just going to run across here, going to get a cutscene here, going to make sure I've got 4 to control the entire time. Because if I don't, I'll get stuck with 2 text boxes whilst I'm trying to move.
She was showing me her new amulet and she just disappeared. You have to find her. I promise I'll make it worth your while.
There we go. As it's shown there, got 1 text box there, then I run into the cutscene, get another text box in the cutscene instead of while I'm trying to move. Oh jeez. Alright, now we're in the metalworks. Probably the fastest planar gem area. We only got 1 quest in here, that's the Fine Launderer. Alrighty. What we're doing in each of these areas is running from point A to point B and avoiding all these enemies. Hopefully not going to get hit here. Fantastic. We're too fast for that one anyway. I don't know why I'm worrying about that one. It's this one. The fire's going to come up and potentially hit us. Perfect. We've got a perfect line there. Running a Got it too wide to the right. A couple enemies aggroed on us. It's alright, we're down then. Swing a bit wide. Get past this guy. Go to the smelters. Alright, so this next area right here, we're guaranteed to probably take at least one, if not a couple, deaths. Getting quite lucky. We only took one death. That is probably the best I've had there. That area can be a right pain in the bum to deal with. Don't need the map up. Into the cooling room, where we're going to witness the funniest hallway in the game. We're going to witness the best hallway as well. Just run past these. Run past these enemies. No one's paying attention to me. This is the effect of the glitch cutscene from the start of the game. And these giants, these fire giants, we just want to make sure that they do not do a certain fire circle move. Or fire pentagram move, I should say. But they're not reacting to me aggressively, so that's good. And now we have the funniest hallway in the entire game. And we got here late. That's unfortunate. Can I make it past? I can't. Just keep an eye out for the clockwork workers. As you can see, they just teleport. There's just chill. Oh, we got blocked. They tried to block us. Right, gonna get past these guys. Always something funny happening there in the middle of a speedrun. Just those guys are a riot. If we were a little bit quicker, we would have made it past that one particular slab. I'm gonna make sure I got my front axle run up. I can't really get past these guys. You can see the guys glitching around in the background. And now we're out of that hallway. And the only quest we have in this area is just here. Just gotta keep an eye on my XP bar. I'm just gonna throw at a fire giant king, I should say. And we're done. I just noticed the axe is also to take off. Cage key found. We need that to open up this cage here. And complete this. We saved 6 seconds. Nice. Got our 6 seconds back.
You do? What a relief. I was showing this teleportation amulet I stole. Next thing you know, I'm in the middle of a dozen metal creatures with clanking parts and wheels. That's the last thing I remember before I woke up locked in its cage. I couldn't even use the amulet to get out.
So yeah, this is the only quest we have, which is why I used the warp stone from before.
But I'll leave something here for you.
Number 5 has been found. I was rescued. Go to the castle shop. Only a cutscene here, and I'll be right back.
Where are the scepters? So you know the way to the portals then? This is wonderful news. But wait, what is that I see? The wind gem? And that's not all you have, I see. The gems are returning from the plane, yet the toughest road lies ahead. I have reason to believe Caden is alive and growing ever stronger. If the gems fall into his hands, Bale will be destroyed. You must get those gems. I will help you as much as I can, but I too fear for my own safety. Is there anything you need?
That will be a bunch of time loss. But what we're doing there I've got the wrong controller in hand. Where's my controller? Oh boy. Lots and lots of time loss.
Looking well.
Alright. So, I guess the good thing about that is I would have got a bit of time saved from doing this like this anyway. So now we're going to do another item dupe because of course we don't have the correct gem because we didn't defeat the red dragon in the other area. Again, if you want to see that, go watch my all bosses runs. They are there. We don't need you. We do want a bunch of you. We don't really need them per se. I need more axes. We want as many axes as we can carry. Item do. There we go. I'm just going to do this again because I'm going mental. We still saved a minute and a half there. That's insane that we still saved a minute and a half. That's easily with about 30 plus seconds of time loss as well. So here's how one of these door hops look. That one wasn't too bad. Oh. Okay, lag there. I need more health potions, so I'll duplicate them once again. That's not what I wanted at all. Yeah, I need one more spawner forward, and we're not getting it. There we go. So I'm just gonna take. Oh, I don't have the right character spawner. Never mind. All right. Now we're gonna say hi to the best character in the game. As you can see, she is on top of the short stream.
Destroy my ice golems too.
And yeah, that's all we get from her, by the way. That doesn't sound good. We're throwing him at a tree. Stop throwing him at the tree, please. Alright, so we're going to destroy a bunch of ice columns here. It's not fun area to deal with because these barbarians love to get in the way. But once again, so we're going to take lots of damage here. Oh, don't tell me. Okay. Oh my goodness. See, these barbarians suck. They're hands down one of, if not the worst enemy in the game for the speedrun. Because they are relentless. That might help, I don't know. So yeah, this frozen glacier we're in is essentially hell. And I'm already getting a little low on thrown axes. I know it's about roughly 9 to 10. Let's look at the serpent's ring. 16 rays dead amulets. We should be okay. No, it takes about roughly. Okay, you guys can piss off. You guys can just all piss off. You see what I mean? These guys are relentless. They suck. The rogue has like the easiest route for all quests because she gains a move called hide and move silently, and it enables her to just bypass this bull crap by being able to hide and move silently and get past all these enemies. And I've got the wrong item on again. What is happening with my... 10 golems remaining, that's good. That's what we want to see there. Immediately going to come up here. There's going to be another golem right here. 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright. Alright, okay. There we go. skeleton keys by accident. I could make this a lot easier if I, back when I did that item dupe, if I unlocked a certain move. Which I could do it, it's just I don't know how much I need to level it up. Because I need to not only unlock it, but I need to level it up to its full damage potential. That way we can utilize it properly. Save me a lot of grief in this area. As you see, we get interrupted a lot. We're not getting hit by this particular golem, so that's nice. Get a nice level up out of this at least. Could double check my moves there and see if I've got it. Oh, luckily we didn't take the second hit there. 9 raised dead amulets. We already used 7 raised dead amulets just getting through that particular spot. Right up to where we are now. That is rough. Are we seriously? Okay. Down to 19. So I'll use them basically on this next column, and then I have to do an item dupe. Oh, please stop moving away. Five ice columns remaining. Okay. Okay. Nice and safe. That is... Yeah, why did I spawn on the second character? I'm stupid. Lost a little bit of time to that. We'll take a death there though, that's fine. Don't get surrounded. Oh, this one already popped up for us. Very nice. Hopefully I sniped them before. Right, we got Walker Eye on, so we can kill one, get by. Okay. Oh, this area is awful. Please get out of the way. 2 ice golems remaining. I know exactly where they are too, so we've done this ice golem area correctly. Yeah, this is a pain in the bum. Well, I'm gonna have to reroute this. I'm gonna have to reroute this to unlock a certain move for the fighter, so okay, this is fine. Just please get out of the way. One more ice golem. Okay. We know where the ice golem is. It's a real painful spot. We've got plenty of thrown axes, so I don't have to do another dupe. I have to do another dupe before. Are you taking the piss? You're taking the piss. There we go. We saved a couple seconds, funnily enough. So the move, I'm going to lose a couple seconds just to show. Stunning Fist is the move. Slam down and we have a 360-degree burst of flames go up in the air around us. Alrighty, that was not too bad. That could have gone a lot worse. Alright. So we're going to finally go and finish the Wild Balanote quest in a moment here. Before I do that, I want to pick up an item called the Casca Winners. Or the Casca Winners. Don't worry, you guys will get the joke in a second. Alrighty. This guy gets out of the way. I'm gonna go into a hidden area right here. Gonna pick up the cask of winners. I pop straight up where we came from, and that's really unfortunate. And then we're gonna leave this area, go to the next area, the mountain pass. Then we're gonna go back to Castle Bale straight away. Gonna use a warp point, use a warp stone. Sorry. Go for the warp point. Go straight back to Castle Bale. Finish off the Wild Balanote and Cask of Winners quests. And then we'll come back to this beautiful winter tundra of pain.
You bring the gem of nature. Quite powerful for a stone that size, isn't it? Is there anything?
Yeah, so Rick's still here. Usually at a certain point of the game, Rick will leave to make sure that he's safe. And the Crimson Scar gang will come in here and they'll take over the shop. But for now, they're still in the Dragon's Tankard, so we're going to go see them there. Oh my god. Alright, so we're going to go get the Cask of Winners quest.
Just who I wanted to see. You know what I'd kill for? Well, lots of things, actually. But what I really want is something called the Cask of Winners.
See what I mean?
Word is that it's through one of the portals.
Cask of Winners.
You got as good a shot as any at finding it. And
This guy's a Joey Wheeler of Nevermere.
to me.
Alrighty. And then
Hey, that's Wild Balanote.
hand in the Wild Balanote quest straight away. He's also going to give us another quest, which we'll go complete.
I'm just glad you got it. May I? Thanks.
Yeah.
Listen, it's no
Also, I
secret
moved there. That's why
sooner or
we're facing the
later,
other way.
I'm going to
It's
the
like,
Bone
no.
Necropolis. I was
No,
there
talk
3
me,
years
Angie.
ago.
I don't want to
stole
speak to you.
this from one of the tombs. I've had nightmares ever since. Horrible nightmares. Please return this for me. The tomb's in the upper graveyard and it's got a red altar. I'll make it worth your while. I swear.
Alright, so that's one of the that's the last planar gem area we go to.
You gotta be kidding me. Is that
Alright,
it?
that's another quest there. We're
That's
just
the
casually
quest?
stabbing him, and he's so happy about receiving the Cask of Winners that he doesn't care that we're stabbing him.
I'm gonna get a good price for this, so I'll be fair with you. And thanks.
Nice. 1,000 gold for our troubles. Oh, we still got Ever Pursuit on as well. Nice. Alright, so now we're going to go back through the warp point. We'll go back through the warp point. We'll make a save just to keep our level. So we have enough XP for later. We're gonna want all the XP for a move called Frenzy. And we're back to the winter version of Hell. Although we actually kind of passed the Hell part of it. This part's not too bad. We've got one door hop coming up that can be a little painful. And we still got a bunch of enemies to deal with right here. I just saved over my save with all the stuff on it. It's alright though. But it's not nearly as bad. As you can see there, we are just hitting levers and running past these guys. We do not want to deal with them. If we're not careful, it is very easy to get stuck here. And they can immediately kill the run. So even if you've hit, say, I've got 2 levers remaining, so 3 out of 5 levers. Even though I've hit 3 levers, if I save and load right here, it will go back to my lever count, excuse me, will go back to 0. That's a little bit unlucky. Oh, awkward spot. Oh god. Oh god, no, don't do it to me. No, don't do it to me. I do not consent. I do not consent. Alright. Just for safety, I'm going to pick up skeleton key here. Skeleton key ring, I should say. Just because we accidentally used a couple of skeleton keys and we do need at least one skeleton key. And now we're just going to run to the door hop position and we're going to do the door hop, which is over a gate. Still got another area here, get past these guys. go run to the door hop. So normally here you'd have to hit a bunch of levers to open up a gate to go find a separate area. To once again go find a bunch of levers and open up another gate to enter another area. This is a really bad door hop. We got all these enemies here that are hitting us. Alright, that's what we wanted. But instead of doing all that, we can just come here and do a door hop. Get over this gate, get down the stairs. And we go back down. Okay, we need... Same as the other gate, back in the Uanti Wilds. Alright, back in the fortress area. I think that's right. I'm actually not 100% certain on that. It looks about right. Should be able to go forward, and the game's trolling me. Either that, or we're not in the right position. So we may lose a little bit of time to this one. No, we're good. We're still going to lose a little bit of time, but... Also, as you can no doubt tell, there's the lag going on right now. That has nothing to do with your guys' screens or anything, or to do with your internet. That's purely to do with the game not being able to handle this much water. You were never meant to see this area from this angle. So, yeah, the game is slowing down quite a bit. And we're getting really poor spawns here. We want to go forward about 4 to 5 spawns, and then try and drop back down, and the game is not having it. There we go, there's number 2. We're getting really poor spawns here. Come on now. Okay, this is number 3. I want at least a couple more forward. Oh, damn, that was a quick menu. Nope, not far enough. Okay. One more should do the trick. No, we're not. We're actually quite far ahead, so... Oh, that's a bad spawn. Really bad luck with the Dwarfs spawns here. Hopefully this is not killing the run. We're starting to lose time here. So... Oh, hello. Oh, you bumhole. Don't. Oh, the game's taking the piss now. Yep, it's trolling me. Alright, we're gonna lose a lot of time to this now. Hopefully the game stops trolling me and lets me proceed. All that time save, and we're now potentially going to lose it just because of one door hop. Do not do this to me. This far into the run, I can't. There's no givesies takes. There's no takes backs. I gotta. This is the run. Come on, game. Oh my goodness, please. Oh my goodness, thank you. We're out of there. Apologies, I just shouted straight into the mic. 81 of those should be good enough. We will just quickly, because I don't trust this game right now. Do another 40 odd. Oh my goodness, we lost so much time on that one door hop, just being a troll. Thankfully, we got the easiest boss fight in the entire game here. So if anyone wondering, back in the fire gem area where we just saved a litter, that one girl, and then left the area, all we were going to do is, if we went to fight the boss here, is this. We were just going to grab a bunch of axes, we'll use our throwing axe as a rune. Yeah, I didn't need nearly this much axes. Okay. We lost 2 minutes and 14 seconds here to one bad door hop. That is unlucky. Stupidly unlucky. That ring swiftness on helps us with our attack speed. Yeah, that's really unlucky that we got that there. Really unlucky. Alright, so now we actually have the gem here, so we're just going to continue on into the next area, where we're going to complete that quest we got given regarding the Horned Squall. I'm just going to quickly save here, because we are going to be we're going to be door hopping, and I don't want to lose that XP that we got. Alright, so this particular area, I believe this is the lower graveyard. So the upper graveyard or the lower graveyard. You've been getting that mixed up, but basically we're going to hit a bunch of levers to open up a gate at the end of the area. Very simple. We can do a door hop to get out the gate at the back end of the area, but that door hop is very precise and I haven't practiced it at all, because it can be quite the bastard. If we're able to hit it, we'd probably save maybe 10 seconds. But the amount of inconsistency that particular door hop has, how pinpoint accurate we need to be for it, it's really not worth it. So we're just going to hit these gates. As you can see, open up a door, open up the gate at the end of the area. We're going to hit the levers to open up the gate at the end of the area, and we got stuck. Not very good. Alrighty, this is where we're going to complete the quest. And just realised something. I do need to check something on OBS. So usually I dodge those things, but I'm looking at my computer instead of looking at the stream as I should be. And we lost 6 seconds there. Excuse me. Alright, door hop time. Completed that one quest there. Then we're going to door hop to get into the Bone Temple. Usually we'd have to grab a few items to get in here. A couple of globes to open up one temple behind us. So we need the globes to open up this door. We have to grab a bunch of medallions to open up the temple behind us. Then grab the death globe and the bell in the particular temple. That's no good. There we go. We're getting really bad luck with these door hops in the late game here. Right, one more spawn forward, sorry. And we're in. There we go. See this? Door hopping can be a real pain in the bum, but we love it because it saves an exponential amount of time. And so we've got a trifecta going on here. Surprised I didn't get hit earlier. I am trying. I don't have my other items. Oops. Thought I still had a couple anti-venom potions, but that's fine. We don't really route for the anti-venom potions being available in that particular spot. Oh, that is really good. Please do not shoot me down. Perfect. Alright. That's 1 out of 3 done here. We got this one here, and then we got a third one to get out of the Bone Temple into the Bone Bridge. Or onto the Bone Bridge, I should say. Once again, we're getting really unlucky with these spawns. There we go. Yeah, they'll do. Once again, this point, one will spawn forward, and we'll be past this door. And then the next one is a very finicky one, because it's like the end of the area. There's no way to go forward and over it. So it's a very, very precise door hop. There we go. That one was a little poo, but a lot better than the other one we got, where we lost 2.5 minutes. So normally, that's unlucky. So normally we'd have a bell in our inventory that we would put on that pedestal back there, and it would ring to open up this door here. But we don't have that, so instead, door hop, and hopefully that is. It's not quite in the right spot. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Alright, got really lucky setting it back up though. Please don't knock him down. Okay, I don't know why I got a little scared there, because that particular arrow attack won't knock us down. There's another one though that can knock us down. Oh, please be nice, please be nice, please be nice, please be nice, please be nice. Okay, game's not being nice. Alright. And now we're stuck up in the air. And the game's lagging. Lovely. Oh, we're getting super unlucky with these door hop spawns. Oh my goodness, please. Okay. Oh, that's not cool. No ever pursuit. Lovely. No ever pursuit. That Ocelot decided to be a real pain in the bum. Okay. No, not quite. Oh my goodness, there we go. Like I said, this one's really finicky, really precise. We lost a bunch of time there, so hopefully I can get that back on the next door hop. Because we're not finished, not with this particular quest. So, with the Find the 5 Gems quest, as the name of it as the name of the quest suggests, we need to find the 5 planar gems. In the speedrun, in the all quest run, we actually only get 4 out of 5 of them. But it doesn't matter, the game only cares about the last one, the death gem, which is at the end of this area. I'm gonna go ahead and grab that. That is unlucky. Those ocelots love to spawn in skeletons, and they can be a real pain in the bum. Love to spawn them in spots where they get in front of you. Okay. Regaining a bit of momentum here. So, this boat bridge isn't turning out too poorly. Wow, we got damage there. And I have a timed that animation cancel perfectly, or we just didn't get an animation at all. That's pretty nutty that we didn't get that. Usually we get a little animation there, and then I press right trigger, which you guys have seen me do multiple times throughout the run, and that just cancels the back end of the animation. Whatever animation's playing, it cancels out the back end of it. Okay, that lich, I was gonna say. That bone bridge wasn't too bad. So, fingers crossed now. We need to get a door hop here. So we got 2 door hops to do. So we got 1 to get into the Lich's boss fight, and then 1 to get out of it basically and get the last gem. Alright, that's a good start. That's good as well, not quite in yet. One more spawn. You see the Lich is already chilling there. By the way, in the all bosses run, we cheese the Lich fight as well. We spawn down into the boss fight, and then we just stay where we spawn in, and we throw axes at him. Jeez. It's gonna be close. Need a really good door hop here. Okay. You've had your fun? Okay, that'll do. Alright, Alright, we're back up on top of this sort of doorway. We just need to go forward about 4 times. 1, 2, 3. Might actually be 5. So we'll go 5 before we try and drop down and pick up the gem. I don't like that. Alright, I'm gonna just go for it. We got it. That split's a little late, but I don't care. I'm just glad that I'm still 38 seconds ahead. That one door hop has created that time, dropped all of our time save.
At last, you're here.
We only have one more door hop to do, thankfully, so it's not too bad yet. It's not, we're not quite done, but yeah, one bad door hop screwed us there. It's a real shame.
When you drew his blood many years ago, it tainted your weapon's powers with his magic, and in turn, the magic
There's
of
an
the
unskippable
gem.
cutscene here.
The portal you see behind me will bring you to his castle. Use the gems against him. The future of Bale.
And I'm going to take a safety save considering how this run's gone. So we told to assign a planar gem there, but we don't actually have all 5 of the planar gems, so we can't assign them. So I'm going to do a safety save here because I don't trust the game right now. I'm not using Ever Pursuit. Okay. So the game can crash here. Alright. Just manipulating the fact that I have 4 controllers loaded in there to set up for the low saved character. To load the saved character. A low saved hero, I should say. Still got some movement here, that's very nice. When is it going to slow down? I'm curious. Right here. Right in front of an enemy, of course. It's alright, the fact that we got it in the first place is nice. That drow tried to flex his NBA skills on me. Did not work. Alright. Which I don't know why I've got this character set up as load saved hero, because we're not going to use the load saved hero, we're just going to use the hero. There we go. This is thankfully the final door hop of this area of the game, or of the run I should say. I just need it to cooperate. It's the back end of the run, there's no real time save to be had here. Outside of probably this door hop and the people fight. It's another mini boss, the last mini boss of the game before we fight Caden 3 times. Okay. 3, 4. You bastard. We're getting trolled super hard here by the last couple door hops. Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that. That happened. No, come on. Oh boy, I'm getting trolled super hard now. Thank you. You, nope, you're still stuck. Okay. Oh, what am I doing? So we certainly lost some time there. That's just the way that goes. You load in the latest saved character. Although I could keep running as the fighter there because it's the fighter. As long as it's the same character, we're all good. Oh boy, that was not fun. I got an item dip to do. And fingers crossed I can get it done. Fingers crossed I can get it done and still be ahead. That's what I meant to say. Yeah, just a couple door hops that did not go our way. One that extremely screwed us over. 2.5 minutes time loss, or 2 minutes and 14 seconds it might have been. But otherwise the run has been really solid. Oh, that's God tier drop. Rod of Miracles right there. God tier drop. Alright, picked up. Alright. So what we just picked up is the Elixir of Elixirs. Yeah, we're going to duplicate it, and we're going to buff all of our stats. The Elixir of Elixirs gives us a plus, don't you dare, gives us a +1 to all of our stats. We go 4. And now the buttons are just not pressing. I'm going to go to 20. And I'm getting the button presses wrong. It's 12. Not gonna lie, I'm panicking a little bit here just because of the door hops. 16. 20. Now we go from 20 to 100, and then 100 to 200, and then I use all of the elixirs. You sack of shit of a game. It lagged on me. It's lagging on these spawns. That's not good. I don't like that. Okay, now it was paying attention. Now it is obeying me. It's playing ball, I should say. It's 80. That should be 100. Really close. I might be behind on time, which means the run's basically dead at that point, but I'll finish anyway. Alright, spamming both start and A together. Come on. Oh my god, I'm missing the... Still 5 seconds ahead. Okay. So we lost another minute that bit earlier. Not even done with the menuing as well, because I need to go back in for the next fight and learn a move called Frenzy. Oh man, this is it's been scary. Back into this run. That's the wrong button. Only one, lovely. Only one level Frenzy. Thankfully, like I said earlier, these enemies, because of the glitch cutscene right at the start of the game, they're not aggroed. As you can see, that Rod of Miracles came in amazingly, because look at that, we're basically not taking damage or losing mana to using moves. Taking damage from that one particular enemy there. That Mind Flayer is not paying any attention to me, so excuse me. We're going to run by and continue on. Running Saran and Warpstone. Here is where I need Frenzy. One last mini-boss here, the Bebolith, this big spider. Oh, you bastard, you bastard. Done with that one, cool. Hopefully saved a little bit of time by using Frenzy there. In most scenarios, we would not have it available to us, because we would gain the level and we would put it on.
No.
I think I've still got some XP there, so I might bring that back up for improved critical. But first things first, I'm just going to get by this first fight, because His first two Caden fights, you only get him down to a third of his health, or sorry, down to 2/3 of his health, and then he scampers. He just runs away like the coward he is. There we go. And the cutscene may just disappear off into the wind here as well. We'll see.
My castle and defeat my most formidable guardians, so that I may have the honor, the pleasure of killing you myself. Take your last breath, for this day you go back to the grave.
Alrighty.
You're stronger than I recall.
Saved 0.3 seconds there. Well, if we beat this run, it's going to be by like 6 or 7 seconds, which is a real shame because we should be beating this run by a solid 4 minutes. Alrighty. First Caden fight done. Got another one coming up around the corner here. Alrighty. This is Caden 2. Before I hit the cutscene, I'm going to use Frenzy. This cutscene's very short, so we're guaranteed to keep Frenzy for it.
Will suffer.
And then Caden's just going to be standing there like a buffoon. Gained another 0.3 seconds. Let's go. Controller over there because it's getting in the way. And now, if I have enough for it, we do not. Okay. I was hoping I'd have enough for improved critical, but we don't. So that might hamper us a little bit. Shouldn't, but Frenzy gives us enough of a power boost anyway, but improved critical on top of that would be really good. We just don't happen to have enough skill points for it. Alright, last Caden fight is just up ahead. So as long as there's no major issues in this last fight, we should PB by like 6 seconds. Which is a really poor PB, but yeah. Can't do much about that. I can't do much about a tour hop costing me, is that 2 minutes and 15 seconds? Alright, so we're super OP, so Caden's going to switch between each of the planar gems. And we're just going to mollywop them. As you see, Frenzy comes in really handy with dealing damage. Through this one. Yes. That particular planar gem can be really painful to deal with. Alright, this should be our last Frenzy. Last health bar, here we go. There we go, time. And we get a green screen. Hooray! Perfect. And now it's black screen because the console's crashed.